Hi, Mary Beth here. I wanted to make a quick little video for my leaders just to go over a couple of topics that I feel like are very, very important and sometimes overlooked when we're training new leaders and when we're starting the growth of our network. Okay, when I started out, there was a few things that I had to overcome personally that were not easy and that I struggled with to try to figure out how is the best way to approach this, and am I taking the right initiative? Am I looking at this business in the correct light? Is it a business to me or is it a passion? And so a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about today is one, support of our members, and also support that we can personally get. So before I get into support and what that entails, I want to talk to you about how people decide who their support network is. There's several factors. Support a lot of times comes from people that we have a pre-existing relationship with, or a common trust that we have in this person. So many times when we go to a class, if we are the first person who has introduced these new members to the oils, we are their mentor. We are their go-to person. We're the first person who's been able to touch their life and give them this hope and this inspiration for this new journey. And so our business and our network a lot of times is set up so that we are their go-to person. We are that network. And it's so important to nourish that relationship, okay? But there are other factors that go into how people choose their support. A lot of times people will choose support based on an experience, an education. So someone who's come to my class and enrolled with me, maybe they have a personal issue or health concern or goal that they're trying to meet that is not in my area of expertise, in which case I highly, highly recommend that they seek out advice from different leaders, sometimes leaders within my own network, sometimes leaders who are not within my network, but people who I feel have adequate experience as well as the education to really be able to support them on and through their journey. Now, does that mean that I do not contact them and that I have nothing to do with their journey? Absolutely not. I'm always making myself available to my members, especially to those who I enroll. Always seeking, do they have all of the materials that they need? Do they have the education? Do they want further information? Do they want to host a class? Do they want to share? Do they just have general questions? So it's very important to always follow up with your members and always offer to be their guide on this journey, but also realizing it is also really important to realize outside sources as well as inside our network sources are very beneficial to some members, and it's something that we need to be aware of. Okay, the last little factor that I want to talk about in creating a support is sometimes we have an unexpected connection with people. I'll give you an example. I met someone a while back who is a doTERRA member and using the oils and loving them, and I just instantly had a connection with this person. I don't know what it is, but we've nourished that relationship. We become good friends. Now, the funny thing is, this person is not in my network at all. I'm not their leader. I don't think they've ever been to one of my classes. But we have just common interests and common values that make us really, really close. And we've been a really great support to one another and also to one another's members within our network. So the reason that I bring this up, and I feel that it's important to discuss, is our goal, our why, our deep-rooted concern and end result goal for helping people should be that education and that passion and wanting to improve and change their lives and support them on this journey. And I think for a lot of us, especially people like myself who have this really deep ingrained competitive nature, sometimes we can get really caught up in the negativity of, oh, that's my enrolled person, or oh, I wanted to enroll that person and they enrolled under someone else, and we're in this little fishbowl and there's only so many people in this town, and and I don't want them to enroll over here. I don't want, and all of that is just noise and negativeness. Okay, what we want to do is we want to help people. We want to support them. We want to introduce them to a new way of thinking that will help them live younger, longer, and happier. So I really just wanted to encourage you to see doTERRA as a team, whether it's people within your network or just people who are involved with doTERRA in general, because these people are highly qualified and an amazing support for us and our members. Okay, so there's two things I want to touch on with that being said. The first thing is what happens when someone else's member approaches us. If someone else's member approaches us, I really want you to focus on your why. Don't focus on, this person's member is coming to me. Why aren't they going to their leader? I don't have any financial gain if I help them. I don't want to spend my time. I only have so much time for doTERRA, and I want it to be spent with my members. Okay, that's not it. God has given us this gift. We've been blessed on this journey to share with people, and if people come to us, we should want to share that with them. Okay, we should want to help them on their journey, even if they're not our member, even if there's no financial gain for us, because it is our purpose, it is our passion, and anytime we give to the universe and give to others, that's going to come back to us later in more ways than we will ever know. The whole pay it forward, pay it back. I have been blessed beyond words because of people that I have helped, that I did not see any kind of monetary gain from that, but it came back full-fold. So please keep that in mind. Share with everyone. Help to support those who are within your network and not within your network, because these people are your building blocks. These people are your support. They're your team. And as a team for doTERRA, we're not only sharing doTERRA's message, but we're also creating a representation or a reputation for ourselves and our network. So keep that in mind when you're approached by people who aren't necessarily your members. And then I also want to talk about the flip side of that. If you find yourself in a situation where your members are seeking the counsel or the mentorship or the advice or the support from a leader other than yourself, what do you do in that situation? I also have personal experience with that, where one of my members, who I was super excited to enroll and help, ended up seeking the counsel of a leader who was not even in my network. And really quickly, I went to that negative place of, I'm not a good leader. They don't answer my calls. They don't answer my texts. Why aren't they working with me? Why would they want to work with this person? And really quickly, I realized that's me. That's in my head. That's my negativeness. And that's not what I want to bring to our clients, to our members on their journey towards happiness. Okay. What I found is that this member had a pre-existing relationship or trust or connection with this other leader. And to me, I really, after some soul searching, realized and decided that this was a blessing, because I was not able to get through to this member in the way that I really wanted to. I was having a hard time making that connection. I didn't seem to motivate them or inspire them, and I really struggled with that. And I had actually prayed, Lord, help me to support this person and to facilitate this relationship. And so what I found is that I got that support, but I got it in the form of another leader that was outside my network. And to this day, I have a good relationship with both that leader and with my member, because they're getting what they need on this oil journey, even if it's not for me. And I still check in with this person. I still send monthly emails. I do all the follow-up things that I normally do with all my members, but I'm also completely grateful that they have someone that they have that connection with and that trust, so that it's enhancing their oil journey and that they feel like they have the support and connection that they need. So the purpose in me sharing these stories with you is two reasons. Really know that doTERRA is a team. It is to be a team even outside of our network. Okay, we're in it for a bigger purpose. We're not in it for the dollar sign. We're not in it to try to go out and get all the enrollments before somebody else can. That's not our purpose. Our purpose is to change and inspire people's lives. And when we take on that role as their mentor, as their support, it's not a month or two commitment. We're committing to helping this person on their journey, which could last their lifetime. And so really soul search on your commitment to follow-ups and also to harvesting and nourishing that relationship you have with other leaders, with your members, with your builders, with your upline, and even with people that you've met who are outside of your network. Because in a lot of times, these are the people that are going to become your team, your network, and your support. And if I can pass any good wisdom on, it is to release those negative and competitive tendencies. Because as much as we would like to think that once we get these enrollments and we're getting this money, that the network will fall into place, it's really the complete opposite. When you're helping people and when you're letting your passion shine and when you're changing people's lives, whether you get benefit from it or not, that is when the universe gives back to you. That's when the Lord provides. That's when the people come to you, because they see your heart and they see your passion, and they see that you're in it to truly help people, not to just try to sell them on something. And when people connect with you on a relationship and a trust level, that's when your enrollments will come. That's when the money will come. That's when the success will come. So I hope that this video gave you a little bit to think about, and hopefully some soul searching, and hopefully some inspiration to maybe get outside your comfort box and be more open to working with people that maybe you wouldn't have been so willing to in the first place. I wanted to tell you, you're doing a great job, and thank you for sharing these products, and thank you for being a committed and dedicated leader. I appreciate each of y'all's commitment to not only the support of your members, but also to continuing your own education. And again, I hope this video helps, and let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like to discuss any of these topics on a more personal level or a more in-depth discussion. Okay.